New coupe, take off, cause I know this ain't gon' hand that new suit. Yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. Planes all in my home. First street, tell it out when I make a song. Let my brother day. She be all on me like she need me. I don't need you at all. She believe me. She be mad every time when I really ain't know. Got me posted all alone with the slums be. Lot of money on the line, what I'm going for. You don't stick with me now, long run, you will see. Don't go, take off. Continue to the line if they saying that they seen me. No so, yeah, big boss. And I ain't telling business, I'm a big beat. Yeah, talking about you. Told her just splash a whole lot of water on me. Why we RACE, new coupe, take off, cause I know this ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. Planes all in my home. First street, tell it out when I make a song. Let my brother day. Swift, yeah, show her how to get the money, oh. Jimmy Sean, yeah. Big old player, tryna get in her heart with no call. Chopping wrong, ain't right how you using your tone. May I man right now. Check out how I'm living, I just went and got another. Millions in the bank, got another million flow. 1.3 East, stay added up if you can't. That talking. New coupe, take off, cause I know this ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. Planes all in my home. First street, tell it out when I make a song. Let my brother day. She be all on me like she need me. I don't need you at all. She believe me. She be mad every time when I really ain't know. Got me posted all alone with the slums be. Lot of money on the line, what I'm going for. You don't stick with me now, long run, you will see. Don't go, take off. Continue to the line if they saying that they seen me. No so, yeah, big boss. And I ain't telling business, I'm a big beat. Yeah, talking about you. Told her just splash a whole lot.
The Nets are out of Brooklyn as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in today's game. We're inside the Wells Fargo Center, live from Philadelphia. It's the 76ers. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pulls up on the elbow. Yes, that goes in. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
On the wing, Harris. About 1 minute into the first quarter. To the right side. Pass to Embiid. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving surveying the floor. Sinks that one from the post.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
A nice shot by Harris.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. Oh, my goodness. James Harden, I mean, the handle is so tight. The feel for the game, what a pretty move.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's Simmons. 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. Tries yet again. The shot's good from Claxton.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now, here is Irving. He has 7, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 9 points.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And the Nets making a change here. The 76ers trailed by 6. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And the shot goes in. 11 points in the game.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a Net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
Now here's Irving. 13 points in the game. Yep, that one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Harris, good.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you.
Harris outside. Here's Claxton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Claxton's got his second basket.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big, shouldn't be able to move like that.
Net call timeout.
There's 1:38 left in the first. Now Curry. No points in the game yet for him. The 3 from Mills. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The sweet spot, the comfort zone for Patty Mills.
Pass to House. Now Milton. Harrell trying to free himself up. No good. Shot missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Nets passing it around. Lob pass to Warren.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Pass to Harrell. Here is House. Out to the right wing. Niang. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here is House. Here's Melton. The layup missed. Brooklyn leading by 6. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Here's Claxton. Right wing. Curry looking it over. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. What And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
On the wing, Harris. No good from outside. Nets leading by 6. Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey.
That's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Pass to Tucker. Embiid with it. Guarded by Simmons. Embiid's shot is good. And it's 7 points for Joel Embiid.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Oh, my goodness. What a target. 6'11", long arms. Ben Simmons, make your teammate look great.
You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Clock at 6. From deep, Harden. Simmons pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Irving. And it's good. 2 points. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
Well, Kyrie Irving has a well-earned reputation for making the difficult shots. That is beautiful.
Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Screen by Simmons. Outside Irving. Fires from 18. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Embiid from outside. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Accepting more and more responsibility over the years. Harris recognizing how good and valuable he is offensively on the backboard.
And Embiid with the block. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
To the paint. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got 8 points.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city, so they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here's Warren for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Aston Niang. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The score now all even. 5 points in the game.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Timeout called, the Nets. Both teams deciding to change it up. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Irving.
We all understand Kyrie Irving is capable of having huge nights. He is well on his way.
Here's Tucker. The shot will not fall. The Nets go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. And stolen by Harrell. Tucker with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons.
Well, make no mistake, guys, one of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
The 76ers shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Left side, Irving. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Thibault. Pass to Harrell. Over to the wing. Harris outside. On the wing, Harden. The 76ers again can't hit it. And it's Warren with the ball for Brooklyn. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
We've always known James Harden is a thirsty scorer. And if you get him out in transition, look out. He's going to be aggressive.
Here's Irving, and it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
And that one's good. Thibault. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers ahead, up 3. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the Next couple quarters are similar to the first. This one could go down to the last possession.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running, Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Back to Harris. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully he can as well.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. He gets that one.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And Tucker slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And it's in there. Irving's got 31.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
On the wing, Harris. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Irving. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And that's now 33 points for Kyrie Irving. Outside, Maxey. It's deflected. Here's Claxton. He's got 10. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Yeah, that's just the master of understanding the pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Embiid. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor. How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets, but Doris depth has been a concern.
Yes, but give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball is going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And they pick up 2.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Your time, your Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
Brooklyn with the ball. There's the pick. Here's Irving. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Irving's got 42 in the game.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Niang. Deflects the pass. Harden outside. Mills with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Outside Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Embiid inside. And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Coming down from the floor for the Nets. Ending
1:21 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Thomas. Here's Curry. Back to Thomas. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thomas got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. Embiid, no good. Here's Warren. And yes, it's good. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
It's about all you can do as a defender. Warranted just that talented and has that kind of focus when necessary.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Curry. Pass to Watanabe. Curry is inside. No good that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Down low. Maxey. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now just a 3-point Nets lead. Curry on the wing. Fires the three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Harden. Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. This is
68.
and with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pass to Melton. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Harrell. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the 76ers lead by 1. And here is Curry. Outside, Simmons. Here's Irving. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Irving's got 44.
Boy, has a man in his grill, and it doesn't bother Kyrie Irving at all. He performs under duress consistently.
And that one's good. House. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot. And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Claxton, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Korkmaz. Misses from short range.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, at the rim, an undersized guard, Kyrie Irving may be the best to ever do it.
Here's Harrell. Second chance shot. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. Here's Milton. From outside, off the mark. The Nets with the lead. Lets it fly from 18. No good from Irving. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up with the Philadelphia 76ers. Outside, House. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Simmons. Outside, Irving. And the rejection by Harrell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Philadelphia on D. It's a one-point game. Tucker with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by Tucker. On the wing, Melton. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Korkmaz. He takes it in. Count it.
You know, that an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
And the rejection by Harrell. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And the Nets with possession here. And on the way from Irving for three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Harris outside. Back to Tucker. Harden outside. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Irving.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The composure on Embiid's face. He knows there's no room for error.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Irving's shot is good.
Huge bucket. Kyrie knows how to deliver.
Pass to Tucker. Here's Harden. And it's blocked. Irving with it. It's tipped.
Well, statistically not the most imposing shot blocker, but he gets every bit of that one, did Tucker.
Time and time again, Harris stepping up with plays to help his team. That guy is a gamer.
And it's Irving missing. The 76ers lead. Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Irving. To the inside. Claxton. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
First team foul.
43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
A steal, and that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
And here's Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. From deep. Rebound by the 76ers. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-6 run.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L. Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 7. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Mills from the arc. Offensive rebound. Got it.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes it inside. So Philadelphia wins it. It was a fantastic.
No entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. Siempre bendecido, aunque hablen mal de lo mío. Y el periodista está inventando lío. Eso no me importa, yo sigo en lo mío. La gente sabe cómo soy, por eso están conmigo. Saben que soy un gordo, avaro con estilo. Muy caro que se comió el panorama con un solo bocado. Siempre lo han criticado porque siempre fui raro. Nunca hice lo que hacen, por eso no me alcanzaron. Es como lo imaginaron, un blanquito iluminado.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Curry outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Irving attacking. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Right side, Leonard. LeBron with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Over to the wing. Embiid with the steal. Tatum with it. Now defended by Jokic. A three from Leonard. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Outside for Curry. And the West can't hang on to the ball.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. Now he understands the entertainment aspect of this game. He knows the fans want a show. But you could still detect some seriousness in this voice. He wants to win this game. Probably a little bit more than he's willing to let on. Guys?
Thanks, David. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Rebound by the East All-Stars. Beal with it. He's picked up by Doncic. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Curry wide open. Here is the open three to cap the break. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Here's LeBron. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They're going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And finished off by LeBron.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And that can... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the West All-Stars.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Paul's got a really nice touch from the interior, and, you know, he likes to get in there and mix it up with the big guys any chance he gets.
From deep, Harden. Gobert pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brown into the lane. Can't cash in from close range. And LaVine, here we go. Stolen by George. Paul fires from way outside. And the West hit again from deep.
On the break is where Chris Paul's at his best. I mean, he loves taking advantage of space in the open court and beating everybody down the floor.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Brown outside. And the West hit again from deep.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Outside, George. From deep. No good that time. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. And taken away by Brown. Drives to the hoop. And then Brown with the dunk.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the West All-Stars.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Now, Mike Conley was a first-time All-Star in 2021 and is still a top-tier point guard. His teammate Donovan Mitchell says, when you have a guy like that who can control the game, it makes my job easier. Mike always has a feel for what's needed. He's big time. Kevin, back to you.
What an important influence he is on that team. Such a big part of what they do. DA thanks. Goes back up. Short. 6 on the shot clock. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. And taken away by Brown. Pass break. Here comes the West. Lillard with the ball. And they pick up 2.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the East has possession. And stolen by Lillard. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so we conclude the first half. It's the West All-Stars. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And the rejection by Giannis. And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot comes out, and the East now will go the other way with it. Beal with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Defense has Beal well covered inside, but he couldn't get aggressive and fights his way through for that shot. And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
A nice shot by Tatum. So it's the West now. Curry outside. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 9 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flanks.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Here's Leonard. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's driving inside, he's looking for the punch.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. The East trailed by 16. Harden outside. And the rejection by Giannis. George looking over the floor. And the West hit again from deep.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
To the left wing. Back to Harden. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Randall. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there. Randall's got his first 2 points. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the West leads by 20.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That's good by Mitchell.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Paul outside. Fires the 3. Here's Giannis. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Antetokounmpo's got 7.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
And so it's the West All-Stars controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a
West All-Stars 49.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Tatum way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Tatum's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the East All-Stars. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Takes it inside.
On the drive, Giannis just deadly. His stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
Here's Tatum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic.
Personal foul.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Tatum with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Stephen Curry with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. On defense, the West All-Stars. 17-point game. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Leonard. Sinks the 15-footer.
And that high release point on Leonard's shot makes that mid-range jumper tough to contest.
Curry looking around. Screen by Antetokounmpo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Pass to Leonard. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose.
Boy, a superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejections.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Irving. Outside for Beal. From downtown. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
Outside Curry. And the West hit again from deep.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Irving can't hit. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West. It's an 18-point lead. Outside Curry. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Now the East All-Stars with it. Pass to Irving. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
From the baseline. Here's Simmons. Outside for Curry. Screen by James. Shot clock at 5. Irving with the steal. Here's Leonard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Leonard with the steal. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they